Okay, you guys, listen up. So this story is how I met my down low boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, I mean. Okay, so I was with a guy before him, and his name, well, we'll just call him Jeff, right? So Jeff was 35. At least that's what I was told. I still don't know the truth. But I was 19, right? And so we had like a terror, like our relationship was so toxic. It was like, it made Krishan and Blueface relationship look like a happy couple, okay? But no, I mean, it was just toxic, seriously. So, so I wound up, getting pregnant by him. I had a baby. I mean, I didn't have the baby. I had an abortion, but I was like torn. I was so torn. But the only reason why I decided to do it is because the way that we were living was so like the way we just did not get along. He was like, I'm gonna just say it. He did voodoo and stuff, and I didn't know that he did voodoo, but like yeah, he was dabbling in that joint. He was a whatchamacallit, what's it called, the what do you call it? Hold on. He was a warlock. So so basically, I mean, I'm just telling you, like, if I would have brought this baby into the world, like, the baby would have been miserable. I would have been miserable. You would not see this smile, this gorgeous smile. Yeah, and the baby would be like nothing like my daughter. So you just have to make the best decisions for yourself. So I don't believe in judging people for that. But anyway, that brings me to what I'm trying to tell you. So the DL man that I met was a guy that I was talking to on Facebook. I actually like after crying myself to sleep and after like all of that heart pain and just everything that was just so horrible that was happening in my life at that time, I was, wanting to like just, I don't know, get some of that, the pain out a little bit by having a friend, because I felt like I was so alone. And people know I don't have a good relationship with my mother, so it was just like a really hard time for me. So, Brandon was there. That was his name. And he was like just helping me do it. Okay, so we're just gonna skip through for a little bit because I wanted to let you know I was 24. He was about 27. Okay, so this wasn't a big age difference. Somebody like closer to my age, and I, just for some reason just cling to him. And when I was crying, he was showing me everything he got for Christmas because he went big time for Christmas, and I was just like crying on the phone, sad, because we're FaceTiming and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, my Christmas is so messed up, and I was crying and crying, and he felt bad. So, like after a couple of days, he was like, hey, do you want to come out here? I'm like, sure, what do I have to lose? So I said, yeah. So I packed up my stuff, and I left, and I went to Alabama. So when I get there, we did not do anything at the beginning. We started doing something after like maybe a month or two. So then when we did, it was good. Everything was okay. Wasn't bad, but it was this big loud fart. Like, it was just disgusting, and it was like towards the beginning of us getting to know each other. And it smelled so bad. Like, I'm talking about, it woke me up out of my sleep, yo. This was like a big one, like a real big one. You see what I'm saying? Like, you doing a bathroom alone when nobody is there type of big one. And whoo, baby, if you smell like that alone, whoo, baby. I don't know, okay, but anyway, so so anyway, I wanted to run, like, seriously, like, that's how I felt. I'm like, yo, is this gonna work? I'm ready to run. But I'm like, no, I don't want people to think they was right and I was wrong, and I'm just gonna stay because he is still a sweet dude regardless of what happened just last night. So I told myself to stay. So anyway, so moving forward, so I'm working sometimes I'm not, because I was a server at the time. And of course, if I'm moving to Alabama, I was in Opelika, Alabama. These people were so racist, it's not even funny. Like, I'm talking about, like, no, I am not dealing with that. Y'all know I'm from New York. Anyway, like, that's where I'm originally from, so I'm not used to this type of racism. Like, there's different type of racism in different places, and that was one type I was not used to. It was like back in the day, baby. This was like in 2012, something like that. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, so when I was at home, I used to like do laundry, I would cook, I would clean, or whatever. So when I was doing laundry, I used to see like doodle stains in his drawers and stuff like that, and I was like, ew. So, and it smelled so bad. So I stopped like doing our clothes together, like all together, and I would do his side, his stuff, and I would just take it and dump it in there like that without having to smell out. Be closing my nose and shit. Put that soap on there, turn the damn wash machine on, and you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. So it was like, why is his stuff smell like that? Then we used to go on parties with his friends over there, and Big Ange, rest in peace, Big Ange. But she, you know, passed away. She was too big, but she was there at the time, and we would be partying, and his best friend's girlfriend, we would be clicked up, and him and his best friend would go to the bag and leave everybody else. So I didn't look and think nothing of it. I'm just like, why are they moving to the bag? And then they come back and act like nothing's wrong. But they be back there for a minute. Like, what are y'all doing? But I was just, 24, and I really just didn't know, like, those DL signs. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm new to the dating world and all that stuff. So it's like, I didn't think nothing of it. So I'm like, okay, so that was one, that's 3 red flags that I just mentioned. You keeping up? Okay, good. So then, next thing you know, like, his mom kept on asking for money. It was crazy. I'm just like, yo, what is going on? Then the preacher was talking about me and Brenda's business, talking about you blessed, do him, all that stuff. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, in Alabama, it's a whole different world, y'all, especially when you from somewhere else. Okay. So then his stepfather said I was too pretty for him to be with me. I'm going to break his heart, this, that, and the third. So they had the drama too. All right. So then, like, I was really getting close to God. I was really, like, wait, matter of fact, before that, we're going to skip before that just a little bit. So one day he came home and I had on lingerie. And he was like, what you got that on for? I was like, what? He said, what you got that on for? It ain't no weekend. I said, oh, so we only do it on the weekend? Oh, my bad. I didn't know that. Shit. So then I told my homegirl. She was like, what? He did what? So she put that on her Facebook, on her social media, because she had a larger following. Plus, we ain't want him to see on my page. So the dudes on the comments was just like, when she explained the story, they was like, what? He did what? He gay. So I'm like, what? I see mad comments like, nah, he gay, shorty. He gay. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm like, I don't want to believe it. So then I got closer to God, closer to God, closer to God. I mean, I'm talking about reading the Bible every single night, not drinking, not smoking, no nothing, fasting, everything, right? So then God gave me 2 pathetic dreams. One was he was getting bent over in the bathroom, and it felt like I was damn near there. I said, oh no, this can't be it. I said, no, how, like, what, no. So I ignored it. So the second dream, I did believe it. I believed it. I said, oh, heck no. I packed up my stuff so quick and left. I'm not even joking with you. So those are some of the signs that a man is a DL man. Let me tell you how real my dreams was, my G. I spoke with my friend, with my boyfriend's best friend's girlfriend. Years later, she told me that her boyfriend was caught with some transgenders, so he was gay. And I knew, put 2 and 2 together, what they was doing in the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? And what they was doing in the back and all of that. I mean, I'm serious. Like, I can't make this up.